welcome back to episode 71 of The Gift of the Gab. I'm still Ben.
And Benjamin.
You're Benjamin?
No, I'm Tia.
And yes, right into it. So, still Black History Month, and I've got another Black History Month fact for you. Do you know Margaret Busby?
No, I don't know Margaret Busby. Tell us.
So, Margaret is an extremely influential name in the world of publishing. That's because she was Britain's youngest and first Black female book publisher when she co-founded the publishing company Allison and Busby. And she did this in 1967 alongside a man called Clive Allison. The company didn't only publish work by Black writers, but did it to help make the names of many Black writers more well-known. So yeah, there's a little Black History Month fact for you. Margaret Busby.
Talking about Black ladies, Chloe Bailey recently did an interview, and she basically was asked about her dating preferences and red flags, and which is a thing that's been trending on social media at the minute, red flags, which we can talk about in a minute. And what is your green flag? So basically she explained that she likes a guy who doesn't pick up her phone call every time because he's busy grinding and doing other things. You know, she kind of finds that, you know, a little bit sexy and stuff like that. So what is your opinion?
My honest opinion?
Yeah.
I guess to each their own. I can see where she's coming from, but I don't know. It came off a little bit to me as like a not very mature answer.
See, and that is what social media has been saying, but I kind of I understand what she's saying.
I understand it.
Her point is that a person who every time you call their phone, they're able to pick up and talk to you no matter what time of the day it is a person who isn't really doing much.
I don't think necessarily.
That's what she's saying. Like if you're busy doing stuff, then your phone isn't going to be attached to your hip 24/7.
I think that's not necessarily true. I think there's many jobs that you can do and be busy and also multitask and pick up the phone and continue to work. Many people who are working for themselves or many people who aren't in a specific workplace environment can pick up the phone and continue to do their work. They might not and set phone hours. But Chloe Bailey, she's an actor, right? Or actress?
She's a singer.
The same thing. Artist. She's Nickelodeon or something.
She's on Grownish or Blackish.
So actress.
Yeah,
too.
But yeah, she's singer.
But does she put out songs?
Yeah.
Like actual songs?
Yeah, she's signed to Beyonce.
But being signed to Beyonce don't mean you put out actual songs. Like what song? What is like one of her songs?
I can't remember the name of the recent song.
Does she have any like radio hits?
Yeah.
Or like an album?
Yes.
She has a?
Yes, with her sister.
I thought she was famous from Nickelodeon.
No, she's famous for singing. She actually came up from YouTube.
Both of them,
yeah. They used to
and they're not together. On Nickelodeon.
I don't think they're on Nickelodeon. No.
I thought that's where.
Grownish.
I feel like they were like some child actors and that like they've grown up and now everyone likes them.
No.
That's what I've assumed. Every time I've heard of them, I've been like, oh, they're the kids from Nickelodeon.
No, they were on YouTube. They used to do covers from songs and then Beyonce signed them. The sister, Halle, she is doing a Disney film. So she's going to be Little Mermaid or something, but it hasn't come out.
Oh, okay. Well, you asked me what I thought of Chloe's statement. Yeah. And I think for her line of work, it works specifically, but not for the common folk.
She's saying that, like, she wants a person who doesn't pick up her phone all the time because he will be busy.
Yeah,
like a lot of people have gone back to work.
I'm changing it for my situation where I'm saying it's not necessarily a barometer of busyness. That's why I didn't fully agree with what she's saying. But I understand for her line of work is that's one thing she looks for in busyness. And I understand what her mindset is behind the busyness, but I think it's just that it doesn't apply to the common folk.
I think as well, it's like, I don't think she's saying like, oh yeah, if you don't pick up my phone. I don't think that's what she's saying. I think she's saying like, you know, sometimes you're gonna be unavailable to talk for long, or you're gonna be unavailable to talk at all. So you might even be like, oh babes, I'm learning a script in her case, or like I'm writing this essay for other person's case or whatever. Like, it might even be like that. And he's like, oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think what she's saying is, like, you're not always available to talk 24/7.
I feel like the fact
because you've got a life outside of me.
And I understand she wants someone who's busy. Just say that. And also, for me, the phone thing, sometimes it comes across mixed messagey. Like, sometimes you want someone to pick up the phone, and then sometimes you don't want them.
No, because you don't.
That's why it's just a little
because
bit
you don't want. No, because you don't want someone who doesn't pick up the phone ever.
But how did they get that balance right?
I think what she's saying is, like, I would like somebody to have a life outside of just me. Because she was trying to explain it, like, in an interview. It's not like you're not going to give a perfect example or perfect answer in a live interview. So she did go in and clarify.
That's fine. I don't need her to clarify. I understand it works for her. I'm just saying that it could have been phrased a little bit better. But to each their own.
She even clarified it. Let me go into
without the
tweet.
Clarification.
I meant, if someone is really on their grind, working hard on themselves, they won't always be available because I'm not. Obviously, I want you to answer my phone, respond, and be all up under me. But it's also sexy to know someone is working towards something great and is busy too.
I totally understand that.
I think she's saying, in her life and what she's doing, she's not available to pick up the phone all the time.
That's fine.
So, but if I'm able to call you no matter what and no matter how many times, and you're excluding her.
But to me personally, I don't think it's a barometer of busyness. So I think someone could be very busy and still pick up the phone to you when you call and just tell you you're busy. I just don't think it's a barometer of busyness. Yeah. And I think for her line of work, it works specifically, but not for the common folk. All right, next topic. I've got an am I the a-hole? Am I the a-hole for telling my extended family how many men, roughly, my sister has slept with after she outed our youngest brother as a virgin? I'll read the story. So we had a family dinner this evening. My family has 4 kids in total. Me, my elder sister, my younger sister, and my younger brother. They said the ages, I should include them. So elder sister 29, younger sister 24, younger brother 22. Extended family attended our family dinner, so all of our significant others, cousins, aunts, uncles, etc. During the dinner, my elder sister and younger brother got into a mild disagreement. My sister seemed, at least to me, to be coming across very aggressive out of frustration of losing the said argument. The two of them were too absorbed in the argument to realize the rest of us were getting a bit fed up. Eventually, my sister got really fed up and said, "Shut up, I'm not going to argue with a 22-year-old virgin."
I mean, what did that have to do with anything? And maybe what they're arguing about was...
My brother hadn't done any personal attacks up until that point.
Okay.
It was completely unprovoked. I think it might have been the alcohol, as my sister is a bit mean when she's drunk. Anyway, I immediately told my sister to grow up and that she was making an embarrassment of herself. She replied by saying everyone knows he's a virgin and she didn't say anything wrong. This annoyed me, as my bro definitely has confidence issues and doesn't need to be made fun of like this.
And there's nothing wrong with being a 22-year-old virgin. Let's just state that.
So I responded by saying how she slept with well over 100 men while she was in college. And that since everyone in my family knows that it's not a big deal, right? So that's what he said. Turns out her husband didn't know.
Ooh.
Turns out her husband didn't know this, amazingly. I genuinely assumed he must have known. He left the party angrily, saying my sister misled him about her past.
Lord jeez.
Family is blaming me for their marital problems.
Oh Lord Jesus.
I refused to accept I did anything wrong.
No, you didn't.
My sister bullied my brother in front of everyone. All I did was give her a piece of her medicine.
Do you know what? The thing is, right, you can't
a taste of her own medicine
and then expect them not to respond. What like, he didn't do any personal attacks before then, and you know that he has self-confident issues, so she didn't expect no one else to stick up for him, and she didn't expect him to stick up for him. But what was the point of, like, shaming him for, being a virgin? Like, what was the point?
There was no point.
It was right for the other sibling to stick up for him.
Yeah.
And you outed him, and then they outed you, and now you have to face the consequences of that, because what was the point of saying that?
There was no point. She literally I don't know why she brought that into the argument.
Yeah,
But she did.
because the
But I guess they could argue that was it the other brothers.
no,
Should
because
he have stepped in, or should that have come from the younger brother?
No, because it seems like the younger brother is the type to just to eat that, just not to say anything. And so that is, no one else stepped in. And then was it the brother? The brother who said it was like, okay, no, that is not right. I'm now gonna have to step in for him because I know he's shy and he has confident issues, so he's not gonna defend himself against that comment.
No. Well, I always say if you hit someone, you can't tell them how hard to hit you back. And she got hit back, and it might have been harder, but she caused it.
Yeah.
So she can't go back complaining. I vote not the a-hole.
Not the a-hole.
Reddit voted that everybody was the a-hole in that situation. Well,
I mean, everyone was.
Her and the sister.
Everyone was like
I don't agree.
A punch was thrown, and then another punch was thrown harder.
I don't think he was an a-hole.
Punch was thrown harder.
I don't think he was the a-hole for defending him.
I think he was just sticking up for the brother.
If she knows that in this area or in this topic, she's in a glass house, she shouldn't be throwing stones.
Yeah, this is true.
And she knew her past.
You should have been careful.
She knew her past, and she still chose to bring that topic into the conversation, thinking that it couldn't be used against her.
No, it's true. You know when when you're not perfect in that area, you avoid it.
Because the younger brother,
the person in another area.
Yeah, the younger brother could have said, "Well, I'm a virgin, but at least I didn't sleep with 100 people," and then you would have been like,
"Yeah." At least I didn't sleep with 100. Because the younger brother could have said that. Anyone could have said that. If it was a sore topic, you should have left it alone.
Exactly.
You brought that into.
That's what I'm saying.
You brought that into the table.
She brought it into the arena.
You should have said, he was fat or something. You know?
Or at least I'm not dumb.
Yeah. You said you brought that topic into the table.
So now that it was open game, so I vote that he's not the a-hole.
No, you're right.
But Reddit did not agree with us on this. They voted that everyone was the a-hole. I disagree personally, and I've got another topic for us. So, with a woman 9 months, and I feel a great connection with her, ventured to the basement of her home and found a hidden shrine to her ex.
Oh.
Candles, surveillance pics, a Ouija board.
Oh, Jesus.
I asked if she's trying to contact him. She said he's not dead. He's back with his wife.
Oh.
Help.
Oh, that's some scary-ish, some voodoo kind of. Nah. So you have to give her back to the streets, mate.
Yeah, I say leave. I'm not even sure. I think you have to get her to break up with you. Because it sounds like if you break off the attachment, you're gonna be on the other side of the wall on the Ouija board.
Surveillance picture. So she's been stalking him.
Yeah, I think you need to be
annoying. Yeah,
you need to get her to break up with you. Because right now, or you need to, if you're about to make a big move, then tell her where you're going. Definitely. And just disappear.
You just need to be very annoying. Like, find something that she hates. Yeah. And like feed it into your life slowly. Yeah, it doesn't even have to be really hurtful, like cheating or anything. No. You could just be like, oh, you leave the toilet seat up. Yeah. Or oh, this guy is just messy. Look how he eats. Be stinky. Yeah. Just don't have a wash. Just but that affects everyone. Stop having a wash for the next week. And when you're around her, make sure you stink or something. I don't know. To drive her away. And that's the only... Because she has to break the connection. Otherwise, you will end up on the wall. Yeah. And you don't want to be on the wall. With your eyes scratched out. No. All right. Well, that's been it. And that's been us. Thank you for listening to The Gift of the Gab. Don't forget to like, comment, and... subscribe. And tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Ciao.